Hey everyone! I'm so excited to take you on a journey to explore the amazing cathedrals of Norway. These beautiful buildings are more than just churches. They're like time capsules showing us how people lived, believed, and built things centuries ago. We'll travel from the capital city of Oslo to the far north, uncovering the stories and secrets hidden within these magnificent structures. So get comfy, grab your explorer's hat, and let's get started. Our first stop is Trondheim, home to the grand Nidaros Cathedral, often called Norway's most important church. Before we even go inside, take a look at how huge and impressive it is. The twin towers reaching for the sky, the detailed carvings on the walls, it's a perfect example of Gothic architecture. This cathedral has been standing here for almost 1,000 years, watching history unfold. Built over the grave of Saint Olav, Norway's patron saint, Nidaros became a place where people from all over Europe came to pray. Imagine those travelers from long ago, walking for miles to reach this holy place. Today, Nidaros still fills people with awe and wonder, reminding us of the power of faith and human skill. Make sure to spend some time inside, where you'll find high arches, colorful stained glass windows, and a deep sense of peace. From Trondheim, we head south to Oslo, the lively capital of Norway. Right in the middle of the city is Oslo Cathedral, a beautiful Baroque building that's as important to Oslo as the fjords that surround it. While Oslo Cathedral may not be as tall as Nidaros, it has a special charm, a welcoming feeling that draws you in. Step inside, and you'll be greeted by a bright, open space, a nice change from the sometimes serious atmosphere of other cathedrals. Look up, and you'll see amazing stained glass windows, each one telling a story from the Bible in bright colors. And don't miss the detailed wood carvings, showing off the talent of Norwegian artists. Our trip now takes us west to the charming city of Stavanger, home to Stavanger Cathedral, the oldest cathedral in all of Norway. This cathedral has seen a lot in its time. Built way back in the 1100s, it shows off different styles of architecture, from the simple Romanesque to the more decorative Gothic. As you stand here, imagine the Vikings who once walked these streets, their ships ready to sail. Stavanger Cathedral has watched the city grow from a small fishing town to the bustling place it is today. Inside, you'll find a peaceful escape, where time seems to slow down. The air smells like incense, and the soft light from candles shines on the old stone walls. Next, we're in Bergen, a city surrounded by 7 mountains and famous for its brightly colored wooden houses. And watching over it all is Bergen Cathedral, a symbol of the city's strong spirit. This cathedral has survived many challenges, from fires to reconstructions. Bergen Cathedral has remained standing. The current building is from the 1500s, but its history goes all the way back to the 1100s. That's a lot of history. As you explore the cathedral, notice the mix of architectural styles, showing its long and interesting past. And make sure to stop at the memorial for the people who died in 1944 when a ship full of ammunition exploded in the harbor. Our adventure takes an interesting turn now as we visit Hamar, home to the fascinating Hamar Cathedral ruins. Now you might be thinking, ruins? Why visit ruins when there are perfectly good cathedrals to see? But trust me on this one, these aren't just any ruins. Protected by a modern glass building, the remains of this 12th century cathedral are both haunting and beautiful. Today the ruins remind us that even the grandest things don't last forever. We're heading north now, way up north, above the Arctic Circle, to the city of Tromsø, a place where the sun barely sets in summer and the northern lights dance across the winter sky. And here, in this land of extremes, we find Tromsø Cathedral, the northernmost Protestant cathedral in the world. Now this isn't your typical cathedral made of stone. Built entirely of wood, Tromsø Cathedral has a warm, cozy feeling that's both welcoming and impressive. Imagine the skilled builders who put up this structure in the late 1800s, braving the harsh Arctic weather to create a place of faith in this remote corner of the world. Step inside and you'll be greeted by a simple but elegant interior, bathed in the soft glow of natural light. Look up at the magnificent altarpiece showing the resurrection of Christ, a powerful symbol of hope in a land where darkness lasts for much of the year. Our journey takes us next to Bodo, a city that knows what it means to overcome hardship. Bodo was almost completely destroyed during World War II, but from the destruction came a spirit of determination, a commitment to rebuild, and Bodo Cathedral stands as a powerful symbol of that spirit. Finished in 1956, the cathedral's modern design is very different from the traditional architecture we've seen so far. Some might even call it plain. But look closer, and you'll discover a quiet beauty in its simplicity. The most impressive part of Bodo Cathedral is its magnificent stained glass window, a vibrant tapestry of color that fills the interior with a magical glow. As you stand before it, take a moment to think about the resilience of the human spirit, the power of hope to bloom even in the darkest of times. From Bodo, we travel south to Kristiansand, a charming city on Norway's southern coast, and right in the middle of the city, overlooking the town square, stands Kristiansand Cathedral, a magnificent example of Neo-Gothic architecture. Now, this cathedral is relatively new, completed in 1885. But what it lacks in age, it more than makes up for in grandeur. As you approach the cathedral, take a moment to appreciate the intricate details of its facade, the soaring spires, the ornate carvings. It's a masterpiece of craftsmanship. Step inside, and you'll be greeted by a sense of soaring space with high vaulted ceilings and beautiful stained glass windows that bathe the interior in a kaleidoscope of colors. Our journey takes us next to Ålesund, a city famous for its Art Nouveau architecture. And standing proudly among the city's whimsical buildings is Ålesund Church, a striking example of the city's unique architectural heritage. Now, this church has a story to tell. In 1904, a devastating fire swept through Ålesund, destroying most of the city. But from the ashes of that tragedy rose a spirit of renewal, a determination to rebuild Ålesund into something truly special. Completed in 1909, Ålesund Church became a symbol of the city's rebirth. Its distinctive Art Nouveau style, with its flowing lines, organic forms, and intricate details, stands in stark contrast to the traditional architecture we've seen so far. Step inside, and you'll be greeted by a bright, airy interior, filled with natural light streaming through the beautiful stained glass windows. Our final stop takes us to the rugged island of Hinnøya, where nestled amidst breathtaking scenery, we find Trondheim Church, the northernmost medieval stone church in Norway. Now, this church is a true hidden gem. Dating back to the 1200s, it stands as a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of those who built it in this remote and challenging environment. Imagine the effort it took to transport the stone, to carve the intricate details, to construct this beacon of faith in a land where winter's grip is long and unforgiving. Step inside, and you'll be transported back in time. The interior is simple yet evocative, with its whitewashed walls, exposed wooden beams, and a palpable sense of history. As you stand here, imagine the generations who have sought solace and inspiration within these ancient walls. It's a humbling experience. Well, folks, that was a peek into the beauty and history of some of Norway's most amazing cathedrals. From the towering grandeur of Nidaros to the quiet charm of Trondheim Church, each of these architectural gems gives us a unique look into the heart of Norway. I hope you enjoyed our adventure today. Remember, travel is more than just visiting places. It's about connecting with history, with culture, and with the human spirit. So, keep exploring, keep discovering, and who knows what treasures you'll find around the next corner. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel adventures. Until next time, happy travels.